Ma va o so be, ma James e mi gade no kukumula. Na moliko, ya kama du no ma tu khofa. Ma no amasi, do penyawe sao. Fuwa me wonla, ne po ma bada batoe. Ma va o so be, ma James e mi gade no kukumuse. Na moliko.
Always on no call over going back to Ŋdi Wɔna where government Jeffrey Tony McBoy ye ga ways of doing me here ga mon poko ya chonko panya na mi be ye ga o de ka pa claim le gba to ha me projin ton pon ke na ye gba ke gba to ha ga le to ke ma se mo ko ya ko de akoda pone me kata mbe mi o de ka pa claim gba to ha me ada pone do ha chu kata mi o kata dra mi fa je rome na na me po na no na kweji akwena mi chamba pe na nyange ku recover rota academy comme je ke ma patakli donc jibaji fuga hostel nye afik ko ngba tv le ta atem agare mi ajele jim fuga hostel alwe na dolo mi nyo ha mi akpere mo logo kuto bla eto me ke na jiba nyade gba pana na jiba nya kpere mule bubudodo aro maklamo katana gremiachi na be an mogbonami le nya po na ma e ba kpere miachi le morem alabo wona naga anyo wale ola mokata alabo lokona yomle +2332426707773 aro na gremiachi ko mi kpekpe garamo. All right, mi je mi po na gome mi da pana mi amoko wora ka plemi le Facebook jiha mi amoko wora ka plemi le multi TV G, mi akpom le satellite G, okay, le mi ankosem le YouTube akpani mikata. Yo, we start our show with motivational piece as we usually do, and today's piece is very simple and straightforward, and we'll do that in a jiffy, but we'll also use the opportunity to encourage you to give us your feedbacks and comments and all that, and we'll read them duly. So we'll do that in English and I'll do a translation in a moment. It's on you to get you where you want to be. It's on you to get you where you want to be. So that's just a simple one for today. Some put it out there that it's your whole responsibility to get you to where you are. You are not responsible for the circumstances of your birth. You know that. You are not responsible for what has made you how you are. You are not responsible for how you were born. Whether rich, whether born with a silver lining or with a silver spoon, or whether born poor, I mean, that's not your business. I mean, you didn't ask anyone to bring you to this world, really, and it's not your your business how you were born and the circumstances in which you're born. But it's your duty to keep yourself moving. It's your duty to get up this morning. It's your duty to keep succeeding. It's your duty to do some big stuff. It's your duty to plan and take some huge, big actions and be a successful yourself. So that's how we start our show this morning. I'm Amada, blogger, Woto, Okuhio Never, Nakwaruki, Nado Afika, Najibiado, Udo, Untonto Udo, never Nakwaruki, but Nado Afika, Ujaba Nado, Ta. Elema be nyamaro jimia manyo nyamaro jimi chote popo maro mo kana na karaka kama nyasho bada kumo yaka ajimia nyabe maraka mone namo manye nyapo abifafa kukudede alo maobe bia be myaba nyigba je na myenya nyeba ro ko minyabe berka ojimi ta ojimi ne hia kamomo ojimi ne ayadugu aremo edenamio madenamio ikemi la gbegba mi la gbegbonko nyabo to dasio nyabo nyawo mtepo atutu nyarokio adore ngo alebe nyanya mtepo wola ta alekai mia ako awo me motivational message anya nya miako adonse nyarokio ako tunyarokio ako ade agbogbo sesane nyame alebe miatem awo mike ojebnya ena nkafia yene tambu aw mamelina marke mawena para tomelina abale ke mino me shayene ba bianya ba difide ke tutuga me na nya le fide ka choma na ta dok enyaro kule ki na nya la benja nya la ba to mako mo poli no ba nya na nya ta pola mi ka ojebna o kira kwenye na cho alaba na on tefe nana lima kono kunya plongba shagba enyawe nen ka kanyali kwa aza do gana ka kalinyali kwa vichi anyi no bekwe na jigbeli kwa akubeli ta na agla alaba mi na tawo cho o dokwinchi o dowodua o ganya sort ngoi mshami kala tawo na chupla hena we fifia nyona u na no abaji ano kuvia o alo ano dombe mena no kwa ni ropio tana ile programa nya ukola ko nikata migai aboloji fola mofu na makumino baema ta miado musemyaro kyoklama adda kuma fi amade egle ni ha alema sagoma enyama o mon popoli bo hana dem anya ya omede +2632426707773 even na motivational quote la show on touchable nana le shike nya temaza akro nyaro kyo na nya de le shi alum fa de le shike ni jibe anan alo nya gwetia de le shi if you have a short which saying, oh, why not? You can help us. You can help us. Na nya nane ika na bia ako afiami mu ha na tawele +23242670773. Nye claim ya we wona no bloma shai. Nye claim ya we wona manya amerike wona nye nunya ajidoi ashi matune o ta garama na mikla alawe nyadwache. All right, miaidahowide.com yakbo nyado jo chachale ya kwa yavaroji cho acho vasele fifia video odo matagno ba mio ke tendem cho vasele ba na agrada la usen agrada ikanya ngola kuhi ojicho ika vatrozu manyakala le Ibrahim Ibrahim kule Ibrahim viocho a trend male agrada trend chobu kaka vado egba ta le gana la glogodua maglono sinakaraji agrada le charge nono matatao je jemio tv oji nyakpofa nana agrada retired fetish priest, allo repented fetish priest, and now ex-convict. Wora kakule yopu moto echo vai icho vai hevazucho kecho a Jose Wɔna bediare noji le o hamame allo that got a lot of people talking. Amobo troji manyatepe amobo chukbo azana nekwe. Agrada has been trending for all the reasons. So that's the first thing. Now we put me on TV, that's the first thing that's trending. So me I just want to something that is trending. I feel me I got a whole day. And so that is that. Global no more of a yaton like Boba the court go. Watch you whenever zoo. Jimoma you have a look for the car. Ko John Manajoko. A church of mili commissioner Agrada. So Agrada is there, that's trending big time. Nakboba Yema on a very perform a church in Ezra Angel is Yama. A wafia a boboke faha aba faro ki ton na mami ko ifo ko ma opon da dareko ba yo dogo le prisoner hakoji da kwa na mota amogwa mbo do ma hin ojima trona chefa because maga poko basa le ko tabi mase pon poko ka akbada how ko ojiji. So that's what has been training. Yeah, all right. Mvevelianya a chopa koi koda. Like trust me. To go back for that America I also east. If I woman, yeah, I also east Napo. It's also le afumacho. I also east a cho. Let's look at something else. Results also in your screen oji. That akbogo akwai koda le I also east ichwa. Baba Jamal Muhammad Ahmed Eduji and DC for ticket Ginola, you can former commissioner, high commissioner to Nigeria, Baba Jamal, put 10,884 votes are le akoyoko odame. Donc je vais ako katayo da glogodwa am 16,000 vote wo out of 16,000, can you imagine? 16,000 valid votes. Can you imagine? Baba Jamal did put 10,884. So Baba Jamal is the member of parliament elect for ISO East constituency. The next person is Baba Ali Yusuf. Tamiya Chogno Baba Jamal Baba Ali we. Akodam kong Baba Ali for 4,009. Imagine Jeremy TVLG. America Poledo. Yenya Muhammad Umar Sanda. Muhammad Umar Sanda for 1,885. 1,885. David Kano for 104. David Kano for 104. Now, Muhammad Umar Sanda, independent candidate, David Kano, independent candidate, yako 104. 104. LPG, party, fly by Yakbalu, LPG, party, you have a manol candidate in her number. Ibrahim Idrisu, Akbo 43. So those are the outcomes. Rejected ballots 120. Total valid votes 16,926. 16,926. That's what we are over there. All right. MediaHoliday.com. Mia akbowe mia avame konto mafiata na mebe trending anyi mi agbanye banyi o ka onpom mi ka onpomcho awu ni ka gbare ya biology awu ta gba cha ma cha ye mo kodem aba ma beat system ka MediaHoliday.com. Let's find what's there this morning. All right, fatal crash claims life in Jolokwita. Fatal crash claims life in Jolokwita. That's a bad one. We also have St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister strengthens ties with Ghana. We have something there like that. Deadly crash claims 16 lives also around the Bono region. Then Baba Ali concedes defeat to NDC's Baba Jamal. We have that then. Israel strikes Iranian council gathering, and that's that. So these are the big stories we have in Howeday.com today. Howeday.com for new all right, so the catch up on TV OG, Ido Babane, Uma. And User viewer discretion is advised on this. I feel na link pura mwana kwa kwa mana be na jojo gbona khloga mala bla no tate ko kwa mwana ta a ko ba sa alo alonku ku ba viaro jinamita iga khola mi be bione ta ya ina na no nya samlo to malo ga kana kan kwa mwa ata to ba sa no fatal crash claims life in Jolopita. A tragic accident at a filling station in Jolopita on Saturday, 28th February 2026. A town in the Whole West constituency has claimed the life of Raymond Bani, a motorbike rider, while his brother, Richmond Amenyon, is fighting for his life at the Whole Teaching Hospital's emergency unit. The motorbike collided with a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter bus, causing fatal injuries to Bani. And according to eyewitnesses, the accident occurred when the motorbike rider attempted to overtake the bus, resulting in a head-on collision. The impact was so severe that Bani died instantly, while his brother was rushed to the hospital in a critical condition. The deceased, Raymond Bani, is a native of Akome, Bota, living behind a grieving family and community. The incident has sent shockwaves through the local community, with many calling for increased road safety measures to prevent such tragedies. And the whole regional police command has launched an investigation into the incident, with the bus driver currently in custody. No, all right. So that's what we have. We have there. The kaji akakpɔm emle miaƒe TV dzia ele agbe le koma me alo ekuƒenyi alo yi ɖe dzime eye le dzime ke nke dzɔ eya kple foa yi ke ŋkɔ nye Raymond Bani wodo moto eme kuku fia be wodo moto tso ke asiame va yi kuteƒe le dzodze wogatso dzodze va yi ɖe akɔme le memlɔma agbe ko. Raymond Bani wotse nye Richmond Amenyo gaka nyɔnu ɖeka yi dze ne ŋutsu vovovo ta Raymond Bani ke nye motokula nɔ gbagba dzem be yeato eŋu bubu aɖe ŋuti ko kasia va kpɔ sprinter aɖe ma gbɔna ye wova tso ɖokui kɔ do na sprinter emɔ gbegbetɔ ƒe ŋkumea ɖo kaka ʋaʋaʋaʋa ta ƒlatse ta ɖoloe kple yewo ƒo kple tɔ hafi tsɔ yi ɖe mortuary. Ke yotse yi ke nye Richmond Bania ele Whole Teaching Hospital emergency unit fifi la ke ele dime yi ke mi ƒom mi adzɔ le Jolopita eye wonɔ mɔ dzi tso Jolopita yina wode le akɔme ta wonya be kpovitɔ nya me ku ale fi woɖo kɔ mi nya de. All right, that's a sad one, and me be mia ado baba gande ne poma toto vino yike for evio kafla o tomiome mau ewoge kokoko eya la agbechi be nyemi ketamia pe jihose kple gbedodo la ta yema yo mia zorango agakpo nyadzɔdzɔ bubu ɖeka va ɖo da mi le Ewenyigba TV dzi le Dzimfuga hostel ke tɔni magbɔ ye nya miakplɔ mi de miaƒe adzɔɖoɖo fã le +233 242 670 773 dzi +233 242 670 +233 242 670 773. All right, mia azɔ rengo. Okay, you never pro accident nyahoko. Nyacho blanile maga kokbora kare hada. 30 clash claims 16 lives in Ashanti Region Highway. A devastating head-on collision between a Ford Transit bus and an ambulance at Potrekrom in the Ahafo Ano southeast district of the Ashanti region has claimed the lives of 16 people living behind a trail of grief and destruction. The crash, reportedly caused by excessive speed, has sent shockwaves through the nation, with survivors rushed to Edu Jamang Government Hospital and a Comfort and Noche Teaching Hospital for treatment. You may get a who are registration number for transit, registration number GT 657619. GT 6576-19. Ike cho Kumasi inade Bechem. Bo accident vaviade. Alava eva low ambulance ike registration number GV 52723. GV 52720. So this was a head-on collision. The woman of all on you. Alava amoma we are then you pull them a cabanto. A moment we are then you kuja kalikan mak ta ulo makuko for Nchinla ko ide Kumfa Noche Teaching Hospital le Kumasi amaroha yoka olagba okroyi Edu Jaman Government Hospital Ashanti Ntome ta ya nye nyajojo veve of Ikamiho. Yoka big accidents, let me happen to them. All right. St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister threatens Ghana ties. So the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Michael Drew, has arrived in Ghana for a 4-day official visit aimed at bolstering bilateral relations between the two nations. Dr. Drew's visit coincides with Ghana's 69th Independence Day celebrations, and he is expected to join dignitaries and citizens at the National Parade on Friday, March 6. According to Felice Ofosu-Kwakye, spokesperson to the President and Minister of Government Communications, the visit underscores a growing partnership between Ghana and St. Kitts and Nevis, particularly in education, health, trade, investment in technology, and the framework of South-South cooperation. Dr. Drew's itinerary includes meetings with government officials, academics, and traditional leaders. He will engage with the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana and participate in bilateral discussions at the presidency. The Prime Minister will also visit key cultural historical landmarks, including W.E.B. Du Bois Memorial Center, the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, and Cape Coast Castle. The visit is expected to enhance cooperation between Ghana and St. Kitts and Nevis in key sectors, including education, healthcare, trade, investment, and all that. All right, St. Kitts and Nevis Duko for Plola. Ele Ghana, be Yabacheka Tokwe, Ghana Duko, la Movo, Yabashi Chacha, Gajaja do, Tepo, Jojomang, Jim Strong, Chuchuro Wanavo, Chuchuro Wanavo, Yovaha, Chachaga Ghana, Ngoma, quote, Puerto Hiara, W.E. Du Bois Center, W.E. Du Bois, a member won't take America to come a chachi trade, Cluvi, alo amashi chacha, alo ama ibako plako ida Cluvi nya manchi, chacha katebo wovo, akbo, nyo kanya, mojaka, shadilao, ngpopo la Ghana. Kakarejili wa gotoga pla, sukutato na University of Ghana, Legon. Okwo ngoma akbo le Kenya cheka. Ame onye, Africa mpopo yo ko joida betadu komo bakakare togoma oji ta amumo yo kele mtuma mo evunto mo yo ke uko du komo uduma tora ka president nya uko se ba fia yo cho ko se ba nto ya yo ma ye yo chota gam suba ba cheka kwa kulimi duma nyuma masopo apova ta midowe zoni ke ye nyama ko tohe ika du koplo la Wɔna ikaji gele me Independence Day iko na Independence Day parade noge. All right, Mahama pushes for stronger Ghana Tanzania ties. No matata yo pome na kwa TV oji enye Pepeto heri ke dukɔkplɔla John Dramani Mahama wo kpakple Tanzania tɔƒe dukɔkplɔla Samia Suluhu eyi ke wonɔ Tanzania. Nɔmetata va nyakpɔ. Mahama pushes for stronger Ghana-Tanzania ties. President John Dramani Mahama has held high-level bilateral talks with Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu Hassan in Arusha, following on strengthening Ghana-Tanzania relations and addressing pressing regional and global developments. The discussions were concluded in the spirit of Pan-African solidarity, and according to Ghana presidency, President Mahama conveyed deep concern over escalating hostilities in the Middle East, cautioning that sustained instability will have far-reaching economic implications for African economies. He underscored the importance of resource sovereignty and value addition, highlighting Ghana's recent reforms in the gold sector. Normatata ekpom le miape TV oji yenye kachacha tokiade ike jagoma le Ghana kwa Tanzania dukome na ronku jia mina minyabe Ghana tukoplola eyide Tanzania ke eyo yafuma ba cheka kple Tanzania kwa dukoplola and odo aje le movovo ngudache yokoro yoma mikpokpom ke eglobe ehia ba Africa duko yo kenye duko chacha duko gba Africa duko gba won tepo yo kata ono ka chacha ma lo mi akpere mi alo kion chi alo mi alo yonchi le movovo alo ngoyi nava. That's what we have over there. Big story in that place. Tano matatu kwa mina kata nyongma enye Samia Suluhu ikinye dukoplola le Tanzania donc kujiba Tanzania dukoplola kula covid ngoni enye America kumba covid ya yevu ngona onye ploto ta ya tako amachi jojo machi yako achioko kachioko akpakla makpakleto acho awo chicken covid-19 dola ta no global stadium ne awdono nke John Kemanjo pa eko dukoplola ku ta yepe parento vice president lope kota semchi ayo jaba wa akplo wota yo na monpopo nomia Hajia Samia Suluhu be nazo president na Tanzania ta dukoplola pe moiko so yida fuma yema ni bo donc je vais pas Ŋdi Wɔna nya ke nyape ajeroro nova mi hia mi apo susu kple adamwo Wɔna nchi le +23324267077 na number banko nyonyo na nyola mo bana chofu ala bana yom nyonyo na nyola mo bana chofu na yom alo na do message nam ala ba nyashanya kala shua miasi donc jibe la majiji mo ni kale to mo chuara hoge ke mi no mokpom ne honorable Maunyo agbe yikenye ho china machian to me pe assembly pe jibanola presiding member of the whole Central Assembly or the president of whole Central Assembly. Maunyo Agbe is my special guest in today's conversation. We're expecting to be with us in no time, and we also expect Richard Agbesuke, aspiring member of parliament for North Tongue, who is also a communicator, regional communicator for the NPP, to also join him sometime in the program from 8 o'clock. So that's that. Ayokata na nutunami wana noga mi nyagbonoga piraku ta megakashi otibi amo me na mi nyacho ekaba iwe akoda da tohiade eiji le nyakwa hochichi na macha mtoma le fia ke ameke baduji enye Maunyo Agbe miagbonoga honorable Maunyo Agbe side member for whole Central. He will be with us, so just be on the lookout for that. Yo, me either my joy online, The research starts now. Baba Jamal promises Ayawaso East revival. My Joy Online, myjoyonline.com. The research starts now. Baba Jamal promises Ayaso East revival. So, Mikata Miesi, Mika Glomakaba, Baba Jamal Lika Dujela Ayaso East for Hoblike Jima, Upon Ebu du Buboka Tuwana, du Tuturo Wana Ye, Kagalagishia, Ajagama, Yimali Kongo. So that is that Yimali crowd, time no day. Reset Ajagamale, Yopa Mtua Me. Alright, so that's that. Baba Jamal is talking about reset. Reset begins immediately, and there's no time to waste at all. Okay. Okay, messages are coming in. Are coming. I appreciate all those messages. More messages coming. We appreciate all that. Mia Zorengo Agakbo story Vaveliaike le My Joy Online da. And this is Baba Jamal wins Ayawaso East by election. All right, my mother's prophecy fulfilled. Baba Jamal as he heads back to Parliament. Baba Jamal be dada ponya glory ogbenwe Baba Jamal be enye ye dada ye no ponya glory be ye gatotroga ayre so takbe hame alo have evam nyagloria evam. So Baba Jamal's mom's prophecy fulfilled. Let me just read something about interesting. My mother's prophecy fulfilled. And this is Baba Jamal Muhammad says his return to Parliament is the fulfillment of a promise his 93-year-old mother made years ago. They also East MP-elect secured victory in the by-election with 10,884 votes, defeating the MPP's Yusuf Ali Baba with 4,009 votes. All right, so I want to thank the Almighty Allah for giving us this victory, he said in an interview, and he was quick to shift the focus away from himself. I want to state that this victory is not for me, Baba Jamal alone, but it is the good people of Ayawaso East. A thank constituents, so I was looking for something. Okay, I want to thank all of them for having confidence in me and electing me as their parliamentary candidate elect. All right. Okay, I'm trying to get the prophecy bit, but there's no time for that. All right, so that's that. Baba Jamal thanks the constituents of Ayaso East for the victory and also ascribes that to the work of Allah and a prophecy of the 93-year-old mother. Baba Jamal that died a shake voto. Franco Havadile, politics for your Gomola, Bavaja, or Beda, that grade in Abroad, trade as a book. But yeah, Yatro, I parliament. All right, even if it takes years, we'll fight for you. We'll fight for what is due you upon Kroba pledges to cocoa farmers. Even if it takes years, we'll fight for what is due you upon Nkuma pledges to cocoa farmers. The Afwase Ayerbi MP Kujopong Nkrumah has vowed to sustain parliamentary fight to secure the rightful earnings of cocoa farmers, insisting the minority will not relent even if it takes years to restore what is due from them. The ranking member of Parliament's Economy and Development Committee's remarks came during the engagement with farmers at Achikrom, a cocoa farming community in its constituency, as part of a broader minority cocoa store of farming areas in the eastern region. The outreach follows the recent reduction in cocoa producer prices, a move that has sparked discontent among farmers. All right, so a bit of MP Kujopong Nkrumah of Wasi, a bit of MP opong kuma o takwe para kle kokro gbedelo le pe ntoma ke bire kwa amachongo nya be opong kuma kenyen mfula alo nyam dala ne mpito kata kala parliament bo promna kokro gbedelo be vovora kamali na ganya opo magbe ha ye opong kuma yela musa yo avu kpege jirudu alo koko fashion kaji o didi botoa obugbo ako asia ako doreji ye msham yike ya to awo ge suwe ashi ko didi na kokoa na tora ireji ta ayo bavu plejiru ako yo bavu plejiru ayo plak plejiru ako de yo plak ple Jidudua. No Ghanaian casualties as government activates Middle East evacuation plan. Blakwa bakum ikene dumaga ikona. Dabroba. Gana biraka makuho. Gana biraka makuho. Achima to gana biraka alava yo. Gana view katale to come on you can jim le Middle East to come rejepo to come on you come a johole plak buda dale kana bierke mas well. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Kujeto Ablako says no Ghanaian has been killed or injured amidst the recent developments in the Middle East as government intensifies efforts to protect its citizens in the region. In a Facebook post on Tuesday, March 3, the minister disclosed that he convened a virtual meeting with Ghana's ambassadors and consuls generals in the Middle East to assess the situation and coordinate additional consular interventions. So, Pirakwa, Nika Blom, Okujeto Ablakwa Lema, afi hunya na jole Middle East mi Bahrain le Iran Tehran Abu Dhabi le to Dubai to mame la bobe ava jim le Iran alonya Iran Israel ko tukara ha du koma be Iran na wo America ko tudapo barakso soja onopo embassy in America dukoprola tapanolo ko man America vio onopo jim albawo tumpleo ta angojin o tudam alwacho ni chon abazo echoa kava ya tudada ejim alebebe ta mi atakpolo mi afa TV oji nono tata de ke ni do pejiwe enye aleke Iran to hon je tudada e akpo mi la Tel Aviv nye to hodu na Israel ta tukaro
Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us.
Muktafa kolaklo do koma viole aroba yo da kukulo Iran yo lo fifi aviji Israel yo lo ba yo ma bijo mi verify video ya ba echo Tehran ikenya Israel to hoju ta mo po mi lefma enye ndodo alo duike Israel ko trotron do donde Iran to trombo donde Israel na mi donc yo ja avakoma uma tusação alo dusação yo ke ta gbam bidi zamo ta Israel to para America to oze tukpela moro ko na interceptors yo zazam kam kukua afiava o Iran for war strategy alo ajama celui que les rangs aussi, oh non, tout vivio dame la gonje jamais. Alors, ben, intercepter ce kata, bon, ça n'a pas bon. Ta fifia, tout yo, ko da dame, tout choy, que va zo, ni chofong, ni, que, ni pokpon fia, ni, lo, kwa jiba, on y a tout, que no dada, ka, wona, avazo, avec te fa blave, alors te fa bien, ni son, ta, avasa sana bonya, e kato, e doulet, mo, magate do, mal, nya, fi, kato, tout la gon, ne, du, kwa mota, mbebe, jima, mbebe, Nevado, Dubai, ha, embassy, le Fumaha, or the American military bases of Qatar, they are really been attacked. So that's what we have over there. Me there, city newsroom, me akbon kawele city newsroom ha, akoro bang le kabaroji kuke me hodomo chuchu, maunyabe ikanye. The regional boss of Maslow Domaga Ganye, the president of the whole Central Assembly, a presiding member of the Assembly, is my special guest. And we'll be having a conversation in no time with him. All right, Ewenyigba TV here. Middle East crisis, we won't increase prices. Aboso kind spare part dealers. Okay, Nyagbanto, you can lead story, big story. You can le city newsroom anywhere. When I Jim le Japan to man number your de Ashida, your spare parts ojo. Ahunchimu jala yo kala boso kan o de o pe susu blog ale kan mo jim le ga jep nto mono ga jep nto ma na ba yo da and according to the association, although higher fuel prices really drive up transportation and operational expenses, dealers remain committed to customers from immediate price increases. So that's a story. Well, as a journalist, I won't pay attention to this kind of story because it's difficult to verify. So the wrong, petrol to mami kata mio pasi jima la ba jim le Middle East yaka aleka hunya jim le Middle East ikana ba amifa ashijima yo mashi dagere yo fe I don't think this is really a verifiable economic theory, but now by Joe and Maka Vetonko. And me fashion IG it's complex than that. And there are so many endogenous and exogenous. I'm more Jonah internally, externally drive another conversation. So I think we can shift our focus from that kind of thing. All right, Middle East crisis. No Ghanaian has been killed or injured at Blackrock. Okay, Domaga at Blackrock, Mahobio, Mogana, Domo. For Sukwachi, 1.5 billion assets frozen and oral. Yo, all right, Baba Jama wins also his parish election, and this is a support surges to 40%. MPP Deeps, Global Info Analytics. Interesting. Central Region 16 feared dead in ambulance. Teacher and farmer die in separate suspected suicides in Central Region. Okay, which teacher teaching into Central Region. I can refer to privileges community of recruitment scam remarks. All right, so we have that, and we'll fight for cocoa farmers even if it takes years upon Nkrumah. So I think I'll be interested in a quick this info analytics finding very, very briefly. The national and the NDC has seen a sharp rise in support since 2024 general elections, according to Musa Dankwa of Info Analytics. Okay, and what else? All right, and MPP has seen a tip. All right, so that's that. Info Analytics will remember I'm going this here. And teacher feared that. Okay, a basic school teacher and a farmer have reportedly died in separate incidents in the Asimfoso municipality of Central Region in cases of suicide. Okay, all right. So, Black Faith Academy School, Lagba de Lare, Ikapon Koye, Atokwabena, Ikaho, Bla Navoton, Oda Kavnorokyo, Ya Bladrale Asim, Ben T. Beck, Tin Sinso, Mahodon Tisho, Piarama Trova, Yasorango, Tony Magboya, Miga Kashima for TV, Magbona.
Nane mano monsieur, eye na mezwale. The Konakbanya Mola. Menye de mefion yo, ayaye bomlo, ayaye bomlo. De Konakbanya Mola, menye de mechio, ayaye womlo, ayakwe womlo. Amenda evi, na holo ode. Amenda evi, na holo ode. Monsieur, ayez na besoin. Ame mano a Monsieur, ayez na besoin. Mefio yo ayaye bomlo ayaye bomlo de kona panye moda menye de mekio ayaye womlo ayakwe womlo Amenda evi, mejena holo ode. Amenda evi, mejena holo ode. Mano Monsieur, ayez na besoin. Nane mano Monsieur, ayez na besoin. De kona panye moda menye de mefio yo ayaye bomlo ayaye bomlo de kona
Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it. President Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it. President Trump has expressed...
Please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us! Please! Stop the destruction, please!
Please leave me alone.
Israel is the only country for us.
Sir, can you tell us what happened here? Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us! Please! Stop the destruction, please!
Please leave me alone.
Israel is the only country for us.
Sir, can you tell us what happened here?
Yo, miapo mkporo mdakpanami. Ewenyigba TV ƒe Ŋdi Wɔna edzi Tony Magbo le dokwadzi mia klɔm ɖɔɖɔɖɔ. Wɔna kpa mi ɖo fia nye nyamedzodzro ƒe wɔna ke nye dɔhatsi Joshua Bansa le gbɔnye. Mi iganɔ adeƒom nya ro vivivi enya kpe ŋu gake mianɔ vivi mi mɔkpɔm be ne eƒo abe ganyi kple afamɔ atrɔ be miaƒe ŋutoa me ale be mia adzro enu ɖeka va ɖo me yi ke mi hã mi kpɔ miawo TV dzi do ŋgɔa case time ma ƒom ale be egbegblɔm be ye nye prime minister ne United Kingdom ke egbegblɔm be Donald Trump bia yewo be yewo ne wo ɖeka le aʋa yi ke yewo be yewoawɔ le Iran me ta UK ƒe wɔnenowo me hafi yewo adetu case time ba o yeme le nyama gbɔ yeme dzi be ade ŋu nyama me medzo dzi ne Trump o medzo dzi ne Trump le gɔmedzedzea me ake megbe va se gɔme yewo gblɔ be ya yewo be British wo na nyi ke ka yo ye yewo dzi be yewo gblɔ di yewo fiasem kpotɔwo gbɔ ye yewo be yewo wɔ ta ena be Trump gbidzivie gake megbea wo be ok yewo kpe ɖo ŋuti kple yewo ƒe military base ebia be fi ke wo drona etuwo ɖo hafi dana ta kpe ɖo ŋuti kpekpeɖeŋu kple ta nɔvɔ yewo medzi be de ŋu aʋanya ok ta Trump va dze aʋa gɔme edzedzem be nu yiwo ke Trump ŋlɔ da ɖe Truth Social gbãgbã awɔ be ko yewo li yewo lé Ali Ayatollah Khomeini denɔa ko ŋua dzedzem ma ekpe ɖe ko ŋu kple dada aka vloggers o netizens o pundits o analysts o katã tso etsɔ va yi woƒe ŋkuwo tɔtrɔm wo gbɔgblɔm be Trump ɖokuibɔbɔ ɖe gegem le Trump me elabe Iran retaliating ke video mi kpɔ enye Riyadh le Israel be le Israel kpa ɖe ke response ke Iran nana ma efia be wo le klalo be yewoawɔ va alo togbɔ be kokoko ava ame ɖeke ɖuna dzi hã abe le Russian Ukraine war ya ma Russia meva ko aʋametɔ kpɔ eyina ƒe ne nyea evɔ mi katã mi bi be Russia nye super power ta mi dze miadzro mia me gbã afɔ ya dem Israel lea ame aɖewo ƒoe se be Israel ya enye Mawu ƒe vi miatse kɔntsɔ fi ma mianɔ ade ƒomi ta miawo mo la wowɔ ɖe Mawu ƒe ŋkɔ me ne do gbe ɖa ne Israel mi se be chɔchi aɖewo sɔfo aɖewo hã le Ghana wo be let's pray for the peace of Jerusalem ele Biblia me ko ŋua ta va yim ɖeɖi gbã before de nya ya Mauro dzi be miawɔ va Joshua
Tony Mado agbenji na wo ŋutɔ kple miaƒe eve TV kpɔla ƒe te afi sia afi ke wole gbendi akomedo agbendi tɔxɛ na wo babia ale teƒe Mawu ɖo di be miawɔ aʋa Mawu meyɔ ame ɖeke be ne wòava wɔ aʋa ɖe yi nu eya ŋutɔ nye aʋafia gã yi ma ɖo agblɔe be Mawu enye ŋutifafa me afi ke aʋawɔwɔ le Mawu menɔna afi ta megava ble mia ɖokuiwo be o Mawu wɔ ya ko edze be aʋa wli ne ɖi le afi aɖe o afi ke aʋawɔwɔ le ya koa Mawu ŋutɔ meganɔna afi ma
afi ke aʋawɔwɔ le Mawu ŋutɔ meganɔna afi ma ta ɖo fia be Mawu megale Israel kple Iran kple tɔwo o amewo ʋa ame aɖewo be Allah Akbar Israel tɔwo Iran tɔ no tu adama be Allah Akbar wohã me Mawu ma yɔm la afi amewo be Yahweh lekogblɔ ne adonenu Yahweh yo ko afi wo hã nane yɔm afi mo ke malo Mawu ame tɔtɔwo alo leke
ike magblɔ Mawu ike nye me va nya fia melɔ hunyahunya afi ke hunyahunya le alo gbɔgbɔ kɔkɔe ezɔna mɔ tɔxɛ dzi ne hunyahunya le afi aɖe koa ado go afi ma kpoo ne miewɔe wòte mia ŋu mi va se mia ɖokui gɔme ne mieyɔa egatɔna ke agava eya ŋutifafa me wònye
ok Kemia Zorango. And never church aro uje gbadodora Israel but was Bible we should pray for the peace of Jerusalem.
Yes, please.
That Christo haro gbadona the Israel ta. Ke we na be ma we ba nya fia ona be Christo to anyita na nya magbon ke ma we na ba nya fia. Ko ha pepegron cha no chichi don prayer no samoto na Israel.
Obene ka novio ku wente ma oka. Ta pamaya mato agbolebo ne ava wule di la fida. Ete be mi ayo wonti fafa gbezirika. Ne ma mekwe. Na Israel fia na nye be ava wule de ele di mlafma kwa. Eje be mi ayi mi afa kloji be ava mane tokte. La bana afike ava wo yina ji kwa. Nti fafa kplen be yi ya maga yina ji. Nu gedo bo entrona, nu gedo blena e amagbeto fa gbe ha echina mo. De kuma de fia mo afike ne amewo ava eyo e fa gbe edon chi mo amenya Africa o yina ya. La bana mi agbo mi afa afike mo echo anenye be ama chief mo ya ko maga dine de afike odina amayo ke okule muti fafa ma o maga dina o de fma. Ta eya eyinam sen kanme nyeto nyma lo na ba mo na chief mo ne wa kuya o ka mo do pe hosema e wona no bla mi na mto
No, okay, maso nyago man. Fifi anyi mo jima bia ni mo bia bia bere. Egbe doma wo ale ne gba do gere ma gbona raro. O gba do do anyi bo to fafa na no ye gbon na le. Ma jima ma na chief mo alo na to huma no ku alo na ku nyanya agbera de hu sansan ku ma kuma jimo maso nyama gaka ma gbogbomba o gbadodora oyon ma gbadora ho yon do hina choilia na po church o gbadona de Israel ta ba Israel na buji e ma biamba de wo ha de agara ajoje gbadodora mo kuma vima ha na ma biamba le ma
akpe to ni mo sa wonya gomento leka na agbolo na marebo na wa fa na wa duchi avaika mo awe agmefa gbe na atro alo atron agbolobo ni wa fa me ne amaika sanwo kwa na duchi ekpo de vimo ike mo chibona alo fila kwa manga chichi ya fo so hedo no ya fo duko mo fa pade alo yevo ba the community where I grew up. Oh, ya do yina mi va yina kwa watu akpe evuna mi amavabo mi de ameke hotel kwa anata for me va chime po be ya for you pa for you ko there egbe ne mi anu subo to ka po boy ayi anu afide yi ko akpe evule mi ado mafie bo me kai sa uno via mi de ne mi po ma edena vavasa sa ma kwa jima mo ko china tabe ma do gbara be ava wuli le de la fiare ko amara na dia madekuku eya ma pe be hi gbegble mi alubo be mi avade ne lubo re chi afida alu amare manya ma ofanya fefeu fagbe apobe fagbe yi na chochoroma ato avade ake ava wuli le de la fiare we ntokra ato avachi mo ame pe be hi gbegble ma
okay ke nyake na glone amoyo ke o no mama on fi araba mo ko isebe Israela yenye mawu kotiatia tade do na tado fi be egbe Israela amanya mo ko kotiatia lo le ka ma akpama mi na po na kpona mdai ma
to ni akpe ne kpo ne lenku de Israel ko mu fia kpobo Israel ko ike eno bibla me ye gale fia amosi amele pe mocho ta fifia nu ike je amenwa ye wo mu ma je gaji ayike ado am de ka fen ko de je ye gbe to ba wo won fia kpobo dada ba do amegbe tonton ham ta Israel ike no inva ye me kpobo menye vale anyi fifia kamu ni hama kao vomai nene ma o ngule kodari le mapenya wema da Israel fia me mi ga bable mi adoki be Israel mi ava no egbe ado dom da ko akpo be ma won to ha ma no gbe ahom na mi o ka mi vale mi ado kyo blam ne ma me kpocho anyama ngufia.
Okay, miape nukpolo mi mokom ne honorable Maunyagbe kenye presiding member ne whole municipal assembly board gere mi ajina program ni plafa bo mi strong wona pa ale babi me kata ro nkujo ma coach gale e gbon na pere nchen plafa over and Jacob wrestled with God. I don't know the scripture maya and Jacob wrestled with God. Me scripture the kaje jaga screen aji e kenye salmo bagbane alfa the kabla over biki aden ya ne jegbo mianu mingoin ga ka bi gam strong miaro pe na neji over Jacob wrestled with God till dawn e offer e pa for durale e pa socket me e mautron koni be as Israel ka Israel amma onye le bibla amma onye ka Israel ma jifiom we ever a maima nkona me ya ka wrestle with God enye Jacob and name 12 when Jacob wrestle with God ka Jacob ma watron koni wazo Israel e Jacob a jifiom we ever ka Jacob le oli me viom we ever enye Israel Jacob afiko legba yo li me vie we ever afiko le fia ni yomeni le be Israel ba 1948 ye United Nations egbo reconstitute Israel ta ba ni gba to po mi le fi anya Psalm 122:6 ever pray for the peace of Jerusalem they shall prosper that love you leke na kote le gbogbo me
obo mi ado brade Israel ta
bi do brade Israel ko nchi fafata
si anuna jejina o le loloma
they shall prosper that love you ta ameyoke enu anyo na meyoke lo Israel nyona me ava meyoke lo Israel. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. We do brother Jerusalem for nchifafata. We do brother Jerusalem. You can to hodu na Israel. Ta Jerusalem ma Israel ko to hodu ma ta Israel akekwe ma. Ala wanchi na Israel to me dugare ko yo. To kola ba voter regime. Pepe e ke o mo de utida. Ta do ba ho ple voter regime anyare ka pe ma afia ba atacho 2 hours ayi aya pasakpa ta pray for the peace of Jerusalem they shall prosper that love thee enyang banto eya ikpoma mole be obano dogberade to mo fafa na Jerusalem oba bano dogberade victory in battle oba they are not saying pray for victory but pray for peace. If you have na Jerusalem lia Jerusalem to nyi ka Jerusalem Yahweh Salem me ka me shalom me peace shalom me ko ga peace so Jerusalem Yahweh's peace the peace of Yahweh Yahweh's Salem is a place of peace Salem shalom ekwe that pray for the peace of Jerusalem because Jerusalem simply means the city of Yahweh's peace. So that no one will attack Jerusalem. The Bible. Nobody do brother Jerusalem for too much fata. If you have Mabu Warekari, Magava attack Jerusalem. If you Jerusalem, Boba Mabu attack. I don't know. Manya like a Macbon.
Tony Akwe, and Yama Menede. Jerusalem, we Mavala Mabu attack. Tabekaga Dore Tavia.
Because nobody pray for the peace of somebody. Everybody, mama, only to inchifa family. America magaba the phone. Okay, dake miya na nyanyi no refiani manyane Israel for America for Adam na Iran or Iran for America. I'm not sure about that. Nkene nyachoma.
Afuma. Ala kemizo wado fiye gbanye tokra madivu. For nye dum na ke aike mahose kwa. Amaike hosa anuge de ojo na rejiga ke ma wonto ga de nelema ta de ko anyima do braba ava wili kala de dia maga ba kamia mado na bene kamia ta pa kamia chukra ma nyonyomo afika yimye le pra hosa mi kola foma dem ta wanto no we fa manya gbe kamia ga do ota no we ma do ko ma bia bo ma wona na inkulu ta ye mame bon.
Okay, so at least that me nana establishing but me put there but Dodora is for the peace of Jerusalem. But when Jerusalem is triggering war and is triggering disharmony, let Jerusalem bongi tototolo avant me Palestine. I feel Lebanon have strike Lebanon by I feel Yoke America have strike Iran. But Glombe nyeman le Israel nyeman le Iran ha ka nyema nyem ka tututue nya vodada na Iran gake amushanwe kenya avu kokora nyi ko na me nya ba enya ngufon le mi onwa ba de komo kra me ka kohuranya enya mabula everade ka nyemi anu bare dumda ka tuma fafa eko kana ba bien peace tuma fafa taka wo me ko bonu dogbara na to mo fafara no ino no ntonto afo yo dem na le ya afo jagla do mahi ahia na ba kaka amaro gbogbo ejebe okoji body wa diplomacy akobo Russia like this Russia me to na ko jona po ayina na ogo agbara ni o kata jinfia Russia man homo China kwe fun ela be China be no tela be amigere ke China zana echo Iran ekwe axis ma ekwe fio kona mito do yo ma mito nakata bayina ogbo Iran be yo te fogata block ge nala ma China yo kamo sugboro au ju kore share le kata ma egona fura ge no ka diplomacy fanya glome mile mi me gbogbombe ni de Israel jo mi me gbogbombe ni de America jo Nima Iran haji demo ala benyami le fiami yo ketututu ji im le kokbola yo bo akuma mi o ke gbane o ke upo mi o ngromole mi o pomola mi mi makpomo kaka mi yana mi ye to mafafa kifia mi kpo me fi otu damro re fishafike America fe nanel leko America fe embassy tabana be Ghana vio ke le fuma ha over le khahame que okuja to black white kenya mia foreign affairs minister aba kombo o de Ghana vio kata chofuma ko amo mia pe Ghana vio kata in what sense ko fia Ghana via kere mele Dubai Ghana via kere mele Israel Ghana via kere mele Iran nya te ko alo amoke do wom le mia pe embassy yo blomole la ken senya jojo mai
Tony akwe Global de mia vio kata la mafia que nyin to kra de funan vi la ba madolia o pe contact basre be kra ma de kemenya aleke wa ja bava da mo la fuma mi avio la fuma ba no evacuate alo no de la fuma ne to me fa fangu ti fa fan no ai ba no me ga ba chi afideke ma po ba anya ma de funam nyin to la bana madola mo so kra o me klaba yo ya fiare ne yo ba masere gbe wo lo tabia ko mo lo pomo na kwanto oho odoke oji seta wanto ba yo vale do won le ivublochi ta to ni abale kene blefia anya resultado ina abale kene bla ekpone o chom se ko damagbeto sia ke amagbeto vazuma ode amagbeto bubu aoji ta me kpobe musevado mi afa diplola ikele America comme fia un set to kereva do sita ekpoba he has arrived, which is never true. We are all learning. It should be a diplomatic conversation between these two nations. Okay, I want to challenge whenever you do this, I want to retaliate. And mama demi you that the Mountona Punto, Ama Ojibe, como se never now. A bledon gobel. The Kakra Evale Edo quick bomb jeshi, but a foike demola. Avale Yantoji demo. Nenya fika nejwa, anyala ike na nafo. Meda kwebe mi amado ojimile amai bonbaji, ala banamile no sonto. Ta ekpobe no soso ya nemi ya fibu buokwa, ekpobe yevobe we adjust quickly to systems. Madakwe ba mi amado anyigba ya ji ojimia madakwe ma bo enye Ya iba na mi be o jimi la ngba ya je. Tony akwe.
Que fifia mi zo so grango be duko ikenya America over democracy na adako ochem nola war over theocracy and monarchy alo monolithic theocracy ye professor entry dansu wafiami ajo ta America ubo nola katako ne henya tonko shari wa ma Trump o election wo mu akaya tola Khomeini ke 1989 onya vavaji jiko ejajiko le enana be ya mo lo democracy o abale ke glore so mina so ene magble na don china male wo gbon na mo fine ni mi ma bia yen fiabere hika du kokata no ba yakpara ka o democracy alo efiao abare ke o du komaji dun plashi sesen na no ma leke America na nyu ya wo mo la fi me popomo
Yo Tony akwe na global democracy fia nyalen ku de mi antom ya fa du koma fia democracy ade leke o le mi aklome Nyatepe mutifafa lega ke mutifafa malegbe tonton me crowd.
Eben ka mutifafa le dukome.
Nga ke amegbe tonton ma mutifafa mali.
Dagom.
Ke fiaba democracy eva no blem.
No dagom mutifafa dukome me la gbe ton mo nyemo go so.
Okay. Ato akpobe amegbe to ele mododo jizon nga ke ja ehuku pe ha fi akpobe eva adokument. Akpobe amegedo le dukoma ntfafa lega ke ntfafa blibo mali yema ta me gbolo nyama ta fifia democracy me kpobe amere ma ko demo ga ke nya me kpobe democracy eva no blem sobo
le Ghana
le afiko le practice yako me kpobe eva no blem sobo magedo fia mi vazo social media to enya ike bajebe mi type mi agbora mare nkura mi glom chama no keji o meka eji o fika oji o ameka hell anwolo no ko be ya ko gbla mare an maka wo choge wa hell ibarase ava odo ve kana gbova fama asoro nunya Tony yema
da ene no de fia anya be democracy na anya promi no de TV fo fair
eta hiado ikra manga ina mi ado krimo na sianya na tamble
awo manyare mo koina ero na democracy de manyo e promi afia no ga no fo free
oh but there should be a media space somewhere for people to speak out. Yes. But you should know what you are saying is the right. You don't offend
anyone. Enyo mi agbole we democracy akpanwile ni apabagla halini afi monarchy o efia yo ko docho ma jigeranto na mo go theocracy monarchy anya dia ko kina because monarchy ko theocracy efia ikodoko maware mo ho na fia machwe le mi afa de kon ma ha mawaro kokoko alo kakaro alo na maro kemi ko sebe o mawaro ko gbesem wo kwe to na sha maji mate chuga ko ba yen fia awuro pio
le mi sia ma du na fia
ha ta me chachiando fo me chachiando wo kwe nyefia dola en na yi de UK efia gali Queen Elizabeth no jiji in fact chonya gbe na menya bare afia nyom chuga baba na hauro okay to mo ba the squad of fiaro mo banya ba tanjo aka so nya jinko Queen Elizabeth ta mo mo nya be Queen Mary no inpo amonya be King Andrews no inpo onya be fiafofo no inpo because Queen Elizabeth achiwu eno enye fiafi oji ko nke na fi o me tutu na fia du fo ma funa nyo ela ba wo o democracy dead man be mo kokko dem in a way that the woman here is a question about the mixture of assets and liabilities of democracy and the assets and liabilities of monarchy. I pray that but then you the British show doma amukoko li alegbegbe structure o li alegbegbe systems o li alegbegbe ta na jena to ka ba fialio ala ba to tete akpasese vuvu mam alekemi ala ashikakla na ko mel o domanemo ayatola Khomeini ade mi la fian ku abaka Trump de manyen nyom no Trump has advices do mayo ayatola Khomeini menno de fia me review ni sarade ikore be Trump bogone ayatola Khomeini be na jujo tu dadare su kuvio dom na jujo su afia mo le babloji gbogbon yo biji ejima yo chombre na anu ko gboya ro ko danatu Trump gbogbon be na juju ale ke wo mra mo because amma apaganto yo kala mamo doma ige jibim le ayatola Khomeini pa sawma wonye Kristo to tanya le bebi menye yi ngoli mo me ayatola Khomeini va ide Nigeria ha be o yo machichi Kristo toro le nye mto mafmo o yo machi manyare ronkujo Christmas day on him yeah Christmas day eko 2 di la Nigeria ta manyaya bon abe msosoro ne kafla o mini melagbo yepe communication minister male nya domo akemi to me no nya olanpo ta majibu na pokwa mata na mixture of assets and liabilities enwile na fi vonle na fi if you are ko ma ba democracy am ya demo ko
tani akwe me da ko be de nya amelema akenya tapane ga len kudenwa akpobe akpanyu ha elena democracy de kumale kaba fi ne vagadem amada akpobe eva ko akpamam democracy anto anyu ga ke nenye ba male la sinwera yo vazu na anyabubu ake agboloba afoike duplorama ikemega value edea iha eto ekpoto nto na we la pa bubu na ma we no view ha la pa bubu na ma ovo ma wa de ka ko yomila je bepe no wo de kenedi anu ni ma cho tu ko no blemu tanyi ma to anga global Trump afọ iko de ha edemi ajituzutu me ha ma je be wa de amere ke fa gbe ke pobe etua va ya fuma ku ya ode ko ya fa gbe ya do ko terejin nwi alo terejin ve me je be wa jone ne ma ta de sia de ikejwa ma ko mi atwe na
okay mi je mi awon sosoro ade manye wona lo wona me ma onya pipi ade panya ma no gbogboma ele mi afa tv oji ikanye Genesis musi ba ba to me ma aje jam le tv oji majibe maro kwana naji ala ba jigeda me sofu ha do yo mukona miancho ala ba biblia akhlamula ruha musagom ta moya pipi ara je jam le mi afa tv oji ike is majiba nyakbong ma ala ba ekan aleke nkoma Israel nkoma badwe ta aba Genesis 32:28 right then the man said your name will no longer be Jacob but Israel because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome. Now, whether a man can struggle with God and overcome, that's not my concern. But what your concern left my way, Israel and me and Jacob. Then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled. Another better people, you have wrestled with God and with humans and have overcome. Taubon kuya enkonye Jacob. Ekongnia ni ka dandara mo na awo kaka nye beble. Jacob a epon ko overthrow Israel, me no. Ara Jacob a wofu pelmawo yoduji. A wofu pelmawo. Ebe bless me. Na ma yamo nyima na jo. Good. Na ma yamo nyima that kind of thing. Na ma yamo nyima shege wona jo. Akpasa se mo na ya akpasa se ya mo ko na de doncho sansa hunkana. Ta akpasa se jo na ya ta fura ma unchi fu kaka ba ma na ya akpasa se and yo dumawji yo dugbeto haji. Okay, Tami Segombe Jacob he can struggle. Miss Segombe he can struggle. And I'm going to say Miss Segombe he can win. Miss Segombe he can overcome. And I'm going to say but he's a person. And I'm going to say he's a person. He's an individual. I'm a mama value. I'm a mama galifio. And I'm going to say so mia pota pirako mia azore ngo ayire wona okpa belia enya je ikem mia rokle dunya ha. All right. Mia apotako mia onyamamne. Jacob is a person. He's dead and gone.
Jacob is truly a person, but the Jacob we knew for all those days is no more with us. Megala mia gbafia. E wo tronko ha be Israel. Called Dranya Evasu Israel ba. Akem de kama ya kpole scripture.
Ta yo no tereji be yo nye peji mevi. Conversation me ta eji all the time that du kodranyi ma gbogbon be yo nya le mevi ne Israel. So in a way they are right, but that Israel is no more.
Yes, please.
That Israel is no more. Ta meje be mia na Israel yang be bloma ya no chi them now. Yeah. Yes. And so in 1948 this current Israel was composed. So please let's know we need peace. Yeko mijimi aglo. Yo makodo mchuchwe kiare na matroba mi azorango. Nekla Joshua yo wodo na okpaya.
Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us. Please, stop the destruction.
Please leave me alone.
Israel is the only country for us.
Sir, can you tell us what happened here? Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us. Please, stop the destruction.
Please leave me alone.
Israel is the only country for us.
Sir, can you tell us what happened here? Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us. Please, stop the destruction.
Please leave me alone.
Israel is the only country for us.
Sir, can you tell us what happened here? Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran, forgive us. Please, stop the destruction.
Please leave me alone.
Israel is the only country for us.
Sir, can you tell us what happened here? Iran, please stop. We lose, you win. Please stop.
Please, Iran.
His disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it. President Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it. President Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it. President Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it. President Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes.
Yo, mi apun pola. Enya ya. Eva heard Joho le nya ya. Ala aka mi ashire kan we mtui kan fumi kan mi kpofia yenye do koplola le Britain, Great Britain, nya bom le pe America ba you know the kind over. Kaka yoba yuma amdaga ba mam me yoba nya ma mi ke ag tumrofa alo yopo yo to bobo wenye yo ko taro jinta yumla nya mam aba ma juji na Trump kaka magbale kan wo ba yima Trump ba sa gon ba anyoba yoma tasha ba o bire kwa nyama me mi no jojo ke mino mokpone honorable monya gbe mino mokpone bonu nya bo ganya figa ka nano hira magbe do kwa mama me ko ta honorable wezo
yo okay you are Ŋdi
pama
okay
awezo
yo
congratulations dono no o unta fele mi afa akoike ida
yeah
enjoy yeah yita konkon mi yo romanya Israel pele Tanya no yin na yelia
mi agre Israel
mi agre ja fanyam
ko Iran to fanyam
kawezo
yo akpe
yo honorable Maunyo Agba yenye president for the whole municipal assembly alo presiding member we member assembly member kata yo ke bai wona do re nya pon to mo ko de no nko upo jima no la lo ko plola yenye ye ganya plola na assembly member kata le vota kata glogodo po nyimanya ne dokoma kala shofio
o do formally
aganya dina
anya din anti fera no ajuri be in economy da juragba I'm not true I feel me lose team position yes so I'm still a dean because by the more farmer me atoba ile doji makomo ko amado agbendina nya sana kata ni fe ho municipal assembly members so me no kata ni fe regional minister honorable James Gunu ni fe member of council of state honorable or his excellency Gabriel Kobiga Atukpele le vote atokata no ho agbendi le nya onyan koremela mi o do cholo mi ne le do chona merewa no jam no la wan be ide doji atani ya jo kunye be do e chomala eje mi ato onu eje mi ato asemi me so onu eje gana to wetenu ta wo ma ide doji ya do tarancho alebe ke maga go pe kunye be nya jojo do la o mi no tefe apena mi nga ke makope be nya to mi no fun ami ko be edogeli do je no le mi afe local governance ta magro this mi be third term as presiding member of the conam third term presiding member mi yo te pe me po so far na kajo e de be to tro bi buneva le ya local governance le ma je go me chu yinto ni fe election apa ya be nenye be onu da kon presiding member na gbogbo be le yinto fe ko na is one of the most difficult election in Ghana I defu atonu meza afia was presiding member and ejuragwe to anyen zevelia metonu mebibu afi presiding member nga tafi obe na mi record dafa le ama bososo hele nya assembly members wa abe ho municipal nya 44 ejebe na ko mama vere etonji aye vo yon abe to third ta attend il record avec na me po about who me po 30 vote ola, you cannot be a presiding member. It's difficult. That's the grant on how many years. That was in 2018 thereabout. Maybe instead of 30, I got 23 votes. No, Joseph, I said, that was the number one. This is my third term.
Okay, first term.
Experience, so,
okay, all right.
then, Dodoya, you will be able to GDC. Parliament, you know.
Them I like better. Mia Jagoncho known to the unknown.
Yeah.
No mama, you me Jago.
Oh, okay.
Mikbo election I came you of here. Me Jago from known to the unknown. Alabaya, Amo, Boglum, Amonia Borubia. Alodo blasine macbilliona plato nyam me do with the known na yi lead me I don't know miko election results Emilia Akotia Ikenya municipal electoral officer Ikenya returning officer ne akoyamida ba dashi results so tenami ko dako l'assembly amencho here Macbillion Bansa, n'attaque qui vient, if you make the electoral commission, if possible, Maunya 24, que Macbillion Bansa, 18, ta Aden 6, Amaden, Niachokuba, Yequina, Colin Gone, Macbillion Bansa. Kona mi nyabe ne la leka bujibo me bujo taje bogbo aga ayi rerun taje na po at least 30
votes
na po 30 if you have na po 24 ta ma dema ike Macbillion ko lengono aje bo trova jio if possible statistically me teva jona na mo ta over Macbillion Boblombe go yo ye una pressure ko nyinto ha mesi mas regional minister Vava Gborowe yo fo na Macbillion esi beneda shi don chiro na nawo tabo gombe magala popular abale kana le China mi je gon chofuma
okay ta ma bo me konya de ko ko bonafi abe ma je gon cho
so ya ji kuna yimagbe
akada bojina na ma dem na we me magala popular
feel free just go ahead
me magala popular
we are speaking to this
any ya jojo yebe abe gbanto be ina des presiding member ni ya to do tada aya me 24 kwa me ko
enepo
me ko 23
ya me ko
19 that is honorable
Akpakri eko nani
eko that's 19 no eko 20 eke America me ba that number okay eko 20 me
eko ye media we mi la tangi ke me ka verify
I will no me jama to nya se ron
okay
those segment we are jona ebe me popularity tada esebe ne mi agagbo ayi mi agagbo jiran ame yo me da kona wa bonobo orun kajo esegoma afi me asenya ore tada the first one ni ka trova that was my first attempt to be PM eko 25 same like 30 number esebera mi jo mi aveme mi ava within 10 days that me la mi agagbo campaign tada man eje mama ga man another form of campaign Ami trova
ara sa mo
ya ayo bola fa maison na se jedodo mi ase ni yakata yi amaro nu ke ta me da kona o wa gble and the factors ke ta on amomo da na kola mo o sogbo amese me gbagbeto amlela atangbobe o
mi gagre nyama bota mi je vela nkejo you talk je vela nkejo so that sequence na flow
ta ma u gbanto lu 30 seconds tamiga botrova mi trova the first attempt am I exactly 30 votes
okay
very mono
I am a yes or no
yes or no
good so it means you were
so the second attempt never nothing Macbillion is democracy attempt tahemi ila the meme second term ila that one it was a straight win for me I got 36 votes
wow
Novinia Macbillion equal 6 votes. And then there was another, the 10% equal 1 vote.
I had do the hands down.
I didn't face the same challenge.
Okay.
I said, come on. So this is the second attempt. This is my third attempt.
Okay.
Know that in politics, the higher you go, your challenges.
Yeah.
So in my third attempt, I know that my colleagues will be having some issues. I'm not going to.
Okay.
But they'll demonstrate it through voting.
Perfect.
So who work with Dakora? It's a demonstration of certain things.
Of some dissatisfaction.
If you are leading, know that assuming you are not leading, there must know that you may not lead. That is the nature of this election. For the second round, our bypass. You are leading. I have 24 votes. My counterpart has 18 votes. You are leading. So meaning now there's a problem somewhere. And these are all your friends who are always with you. So you have to begin to know the problem and see how best you can resolve it. And so go for a break, come back in 30 minutes time for continuation. So I stepped out and I started talking. I said, now I'm there. Well, as a presiding member, you are Speaker of the House. And you may not want to put the house out. The reason why you voted against me. I'm not telling you about that. Another Georgie. I know who are that. Another Georgie. Like a mature the Germany, you may have from the Capo. You got to play fine. Kakenumara. Every now and then,
Maganami almost talk for a moment. New blower, and you could hear Namio.
Oh, there are often times. There are often times. Oh, you see, I'm a politician, you know, I'm a vice chairman of the party. We have election ahead. There are so many agendas underground. There are some people within us who want to be constituency chairman. And you fear, I want to be a constituency chairman.
Oh, okay.
So the election start from PM election. The constituency chairman position here, somebody must rise up against you now and begin to defeat you. Make sure your motive in assembly may achieve. And there are so many of them that have constituency ambitions.
Okay.
So there are so many factors at play.
Okay.
Because I'm a vice chairman, 2-time vice chairman.
So
and I have ambition to contest.
So suppression of view.
Yes.
Is just an allegation.
Yeah.
Welfare.
Yes.
The lack of welfare.
Exactly.
Competitive interest.
Yes.
In the constituency position.
And there was issues around unresolved issues in the electoral area. You made that maybe Enya is between two colleagues. I am the presiding member. Enya Jama Alan Kurenya. The other person, even though we are still nice, is not happy. So I demonstrating, voting. So I know those internal deaths, then you begin to resolve. I mean, the kukuna. Because I experienced it before.
Okay.
Sometimes, sometimes not that they like you, the person contesting you. Now it's an opportunity for people, the one contesting, because of that issue, you are only a tool for them to demonstrate their anger.
Yeah.
So my brother, and they want to use you to demonstrate a certain anger against me,
which is fine in
politics. Which is in politics.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not doing my best. And those things were the factors. So let me break around. I was trying to get solutions to those things. I moved to my office, invited people, and begin to hear. Then the regional minister, I'm the regional dean of presiding members. Okay. To be frank, before God, I never called the regional minister.
Okay.
But I got to the and the member of the council of state, because I have a presiding member who came because you remember the car and you ever colleague the Kenya PM to cut yourself ever hope on my ever no. And we are in a second. You have a couple. You have got another platform, PM's platform, Jigman. You're the council of state, but no, this is what is happening. Then you boss If you have and then they started communicating with the regional minister. To be frank, I never called the regional minister. So I was also in my office trying to do that was about regional minister. Then Sigba. Then I rushed from my office. You know my office?
Yeah.
They were sitting down with my opponent. Discussing, you have problem. I came over to my he was telling me not to. He shouldn't he should just step down. There is future for him. After second time, he was saying that he be I continue. It's my second time. He was swim. I got assembly on okay. So second time, you know, but to minister out. You don't know about Igbo. After my contest, made a regional minister watching him. The Jomaga contest the position of the PM, and this one. My country member got assembly as assembly member Kakawa no PM zone. So to exit the assembly and just I should go. So the man make a name near him mahel. And I put on was and like other assemblies who they are retaining their colleagues and play to us. I no home. I will to myself in Yakata. I want to be in a puno. Yet Elon Gakera he was expensive so. Ta ejam no po bonai ano chere regional minister my your expenses that kind of if to me say
But you ga humarako.
You must say the film. I'm going to go we say each and evidence of those ones that ones on other side. Alebe ho over you never
ben wa ji ta fifia mi dako na po blavo enne. Am a blavo na nojo. Am a wi anyi no macbilon bansaje. Na mawe cho magbino no nyabo tamiapo magbina ko ya dejeshe ke ehia be magbino na arashimu na nai I know Aleka regional minister.
Hold on. The process of lobbying was ongoing.
No, the regional minister net step down. That's the word. Okay, Tamara Goma.
The aspect one
Magbino Ben step down. Academy regional minister go get him he has a future.
Yes.
And we have the records.
Yes.
He has a future. Regional minister talk about Komiga Agarama. And see her over Agarama at a point.
Yeah.
Fiarokra about Pong Kralago, Tamitamin of
my aftermath of politics, name and Yareka discussion. I got to give birth to other issues. I go by political general, Kata, and I'm for Fifia. I'm being careful. I'm a Shishiman, you like no year, I do not believe. Like it to Kejo. Some of I black my bro. Conclude the conversation, and he gave up. And he's going at there are some challenges in Tonto. If I bro, no address. At the Benjamin Brola, let the lack Emmy Breakla. That's when Magnon was speaking. Emmy Breakla. Let's say now, tell me there are issues. Look, you know, the rule is not that a straightforward rule. Everybody's issues matters. And you address it, some way you have addressed it. It's no, I'm around, make the column and work over now. As a woman. And we ended it there. So, mutual familiar, we moved into the hall. And then the election continued. Why am I saying this? I want to sincerely thank the regional minister and then the council of state member. Ekwa, match it over level. Oh, she's everybody. Maybe I forgive me the from my to talk to my colleagues. I can look at Obama Shishi, born on 99 It was the necessary book, and necessary question of my pearl. Look at hope have a figure like a food to valley. But never a bogonangwe. My death away is my father. He's the father of the region. And yet I'm like Danida. And these things are the things that make us grow. As a woman. They are the only things they make us grow. And I can say on all authority, but fear me there, a document, I'm a legend,
No,
but
we're gonna get a pamalo.
but edo enya egwela ne mesena na gomori do topo na npo avasa gomegodo ne me nyan ke kola ga bagbe nya reji eta zigirela akolo na not economic ko e pamle na newo merebe so rukumado to egwela ne no me take it natural course and you do it artificial it still becomes a problem.
Nyamode blolo for concluding of the final reflections. Akam sigmajima clear na no Honorable Regional Minister Garem kakamanya away do wo fon ne Macbillion.
Yeah.
Alwe Macbillion ever seroki go. Nemaga seroki go mo ha ever step down. Okay. Because next political platform dichwa Macbillion request by me no rejoin that but over have victory, landslide victory. It was not a landslide victory that he was prevailed upon. Question Jamalo. He was prevailed upon to step down. So that is no longer an election. That is a statement he made. So I wanted to know, was he prevailed upon?
He was prevailed upon.
Okay, he was prevailed upon.
Yes, of course. He was prevailed upon by the regional minister and then the council of state member.
Okay, fine. If you are looking at your conversation around here, Nkai wa gbene nso sonlo Nkai wa gbene ne Macbillion do gbe ye allo no me let's put this ne regional minister but the council of state member do mokpomio la ba we be kwi dare yo platform ji ka platform ya ji na kwi daro ye PM so platform ye
colleague PM honorable Nyavicho
okay, he was
there with me.
Yeah, the special guest, he put it out there. So, Tomama, Council of State member, Senya, the regional minister, even Kramarella Fanta Roma. So that's not important. The important thing is that then Macbillion do the contest. Mate protect you. Within 10 days, Mate protect you. O te frame Yamava, Mabami, Magayi go. Nkawe watenga blen in general ye tie regional minister na grama nso soma jimale
the unity of the assembly becomes one of number one.
Okay.
Trust magama assembly ya ma okata ko menya ya order for trust aga now trust meliora actual development the strategy
ebe ni baba mi me leader komo because mingoimo me tole nyawo me mawo mo.
You see, sometimes it's a loyalty business. Trust megalio, trust has broken down in assembly, Emma, and it affects the chief executive and government as a whole. Because there's a stalemate. You know the role of the PM is you are the head of the assembly.
Yeah. And
there's no head of the assembly. Man, development, you cannot sit as assembly, Adam Berto, assembly, you cannot sit as an assembly and determine what to do because there's no presiding member. An assembly only 2 years without presiding member. You have another deep part assessment because you will fail. You will not get funding for your project. Monitoring, you fail a lot of these things. And that would have been what to be affected. And I would say, Shakespeare and there's no act to see a man's construction in the face. Akpo, I'm going to talk you cannot see, I cannot see when I'm going to on my town. Immediately when he's smiling back. But it goes beyond that. The question, sometimes artificial unity is not good for some family. You need the natural
organic.
It should be organic. Because the assembly, the way we do things must be organic. And if it's not organic and natural, it create problem. So I tell another one of God, okay, I will keep quiet so that maybe exhaust it, and then finally maybe we'll meet. And then you understand me now. They now know that, oh, okay, Igbo Mesemo. And you remember, look at what you eh? Tasi. Amana Tasi, I offended.
Okay, very well.
So I am just trying to tell you how the nature of this is.
Kanel do jobe Magdalene must tongo ye o gale race ama ye me tempo 30 wa ka ajebe lanka a woman I think the woman and the ajeme ka trova o ka da ko aka ka no de ye miam ba nya do to ka mo ko te
Ja mo nga ba
ka do da shi miam ba ka ajebe aduna owo for ambition as enya ba we bu ba nya we
Babio na jabe la chule dara funoju bajiran kiu bi ambition but I'm a assembly member.
Many assembly member presiding membership. Let me just ask my question. So David Daniel Maguna do legi vuye and one leale I'm open chime ulanama. Then both of you would have been there as that's all I want to establish. Very well. Kefifia let na respond na me okay bogbombe akpo dore le jiru ame enye regional boss ne Maslow jiru do pe ke do gable we na mo le fumai na lefia amaro ho pe alumia o nyajojo kakalo nta mi to ga to mi ni obi aga malo enyi ken mi ko be ehin ala be nya la mo le do pare ho tada shi anchi na mare ha be ne wava aya wo ala be don to maro don adoli na mo na kile kwa gbo so mi enchi
Ekwa enya ya it's a statement of convenience for a lot of people.
okay
Who am I assembly member? Me a presiding member. Me a dean of presiding members. Me a vice chairman. I can tell you where all these positions I've gotten them when we were in opposition. Assembly member, an opposition, I went to assembly member. Presiding member, an opposition. Dean, an opposition, I went to dean. Vice chairman, an opposition, I went to dean. They all only I'm coming to Maslow. These things all transition into another new government. So this is the first time as a political party they are determining my fate as a presiding member. And my 2 10 presiding members were all in the position. My vice chairman in the party NDC were all in the position.
yeah well made yeah
Good. So when people are counting that, I want that's convenience. When I was in position and having those positions, I'm like, why are you this? Why are you that too? Why are you PM? Why are you that too? Secondly, I'm not going to negotiate. Okay, leave this one. Do this. As nobody came to me to negotiate that with me. Man go own negotiate. Medina very master. As a government. 3. The master. All these years I was with this position. I was jobless. I was absolutely jobless. But I was serving the party, my community, as a serving member, as a government. And these are all my resources, my own power that I do. I use it to reverse into these things. When I go somewhere, I'm ready. And we come to power. The party gave me feedback, they must get me some job as a government to augment my role. We started when I was pushing to become MC. They said, "Oh, Maunyo, hold on. They are going to make you another director." And they swear me. I was there. Oh yes, it also. I'm trying to tell you my journey. You see, sometimes we don't speak, so people think that it's all rosy out there for me. I said, "Mama." Then they say, "Oh, Maunyo, get prepared. You are not giving you MC. We are going to give you regional director of health insurance." Then the day of the confirmation of the MC, they send me invitation to come for vetting again. They send the hallmark confirm. You MC. I have to. So look at what they put on the table. I have to choose one. Whether to go and sit in as presiding member, and confirm and help in the confirmation of my MCE, or I leave that one and run to Accra. So what we go to Accra for what interview for the position of National Health Insurance Director. I send a message to the head office, but I cannot make it. I'm confirming my MCE because I know there will a lot of acrimony. Because I'm a presiding member. I also went and picked from to be MCE. In a pro, there's already agitation on the ground.
Stephen, I don't really hope.
Position
Stephen, I don't fear. I feel Stephen, I don't do G. Stephen, I don't want ya unto me to process
me to process and I make sure not to because look.
No, you get
I'm full of na biam nyala.
Look, I can't magbona de. Me majima sa ko e pa yehu ba bosum honorable mako say nana
kini ya bagbona ko de ma jagwa ma do be tanu ya jonye be o je na ma no ma ide ganro ma ba ide health insurance yo me nya chipelo alo ma yi ma po confirmation me nya confirmation yala elle confusion a ko toto cover elle toto cover cho ta nyin toto me yo nya to me nya bela amro le ngba pe ora ni la be e vo be Siamese twins very close and they can still push back you no reject MC because they want their presiding member to be there. And I can also see that there are external forces that comes to play when some of these things. Like for purposes of the unity of the assembly, it's the sole discretion of the president. Allow president to taxi kunye. Tama bobela. Lokabe eponyo ne biade. Esegoma. Ewo ya ponyo no biade. Nen amesolo loka vono no akota fanai. Tana ebe nyome like nyomo namu. Eye ya me like. Nyomo ya me pori. Eya me like ya me va esonde fe van ebe problem beri. Nyomo ha me ma de yume kota fana. Nyawe nyomba kwa kwa mo ya. Mari nyaji gojira
me bo wa gojira
ngba nyomo re ko ma ra yin e ko no si pe ke ko la be ne president be iba me ni ameya nesu chief executive guy eya o be no itebe ni me po ma go ga tam ka ta be ya ko ko la e chama ya be ne ba no itebo ta je be kwikira ma ko wela enu sodo ni ba ko tebe e mi ji nyuna e so de da mi potefe mi dasireji alafarika be jukoko ameya ne ti ale mi dasireji nawe ngbe kini ni awon do tara ni mata ayire gebe mele nki o je ma potefe be ma represent tell me no the sacrifice that thing na do message that ma do set another date mi wo for kase o no set another no do o bo ba ni ma va interview la megbe ni va o composition na me yani national health insurance regional bomb. I'm telling you what I went through. Egbo ofengbere le na ma do le fi o be hade have you no bia se fe nga nkata fe even nu di lo bo ra nyaka bo ni efi ojo jobona
next kwari
e ma turu nyame ameli mele de ka wala sinyo tebe ka yon be obono ko maslock now politics here obono ko na we hebe ma hori e chocha ga zunya na we maslock eri awu nya do wala honava avaka maslock mena mesige esegoma gakera that is an employment that they are giving me to support the growth of the party, not to leave the party behind. An employment, it's not an appointment. There are two different things. Appointment, people who have green letters, you have an appointment from the president. You may not even have future to contest anything. But this one comes from maybe CEO. And Ekela, it is when there is change of government, They are not like a what no other wako you maybe wako because you are NDC wako you the northern region wako you the federal you feel life and make life uncomfortable. I bet the very predecessor any Mark John okay enough okay every man you tell about every no oh terminate ta ebe to I'm running there is a befe ben maga party door the imam vision party door mele befa go say gbenya thank God because I have an appointment, so I will stop party work. That is greed. That's the greedy. I said, "Mama, be our money poto. Ta fifira, me la jibi aga cho de kala party nyamo. Me jibi aga cho de kala assembly nyamo. Me ko se goma. Ta enyamara enyare ko me ko convenience. I'm say me jibi in the situation that I'm saying jibi ajinya de bone na dinya. Eni nke me takwe ba me me fifio. O me go me corrupt o. E go me nya be ne agbone politician be me jano pepero la. E no go you are incompetent. They are not saying I'm incompetent o. O me go me money is corrupt o. Esama, they are only saying that Monyo why is so too competent. Because all these positions that held us here, they come over and remember what I'm not performing. That's why when they say it, I'm comfortable. Me no go ma sebe no me fifia ma react. The reason why I'm not react enyebela, o me no go go monyo, fiafito monyo you are incompetent. Me tell do wa. O me nya ma gboro, no go go monyo e wura, me le ga pop wo sin la gbemo. Ejo
on TV Jemile ya tobo he nyasala nkpora honorable monya gbe yin fom yenye presiding member along nolane assembly mine okata yo kala ho municipality am alo ho chichina me chanto mako oko nolane fom e ganye ho constituency akata ko entity to ko shime no la okpere ntogba yenye ya jero nkpaple to wo vole shabal ke mionto mi semene ke mi je mi akuna no ma ala be na politics onye dunya ta dunya manya ha ta nyao li fufu te mi sesam into baba ngo gomo de na mi ede
mu re dale se he me bloje na bloje kami we
o mi so so ngo kami bia ni ma jima bi onu afu ni we ya aho Asia ke afokao de genele immediately plus ube the cow na ba mi azorengo agbonyare flu de gbogbombe ke kakama tanya venye de ka nya gan me ma bia nya mi azorengo ke mi ku nya chopa kwa chi nya gradu nya mamlome alabe no nya ka san vu haro chato ke de bomba I magbino makpo appoint for de masenyare na ma be I meta ku appoint for da kwa ji bia ga wo to ati do ade gbonyare na
awolo okay ile ma go enyama eya
babede magbillion de ke mi o party do ya makpo party appointment are body okay ke aga party do woman
the party do we position a deputy communication officer of the party
okay
he has no option than to serve the party
which is
I am also a vice chairman I have no option than to serve
okay
you let me know odoma
okay the top magbillion do one competently
he's doing his work he's doing well I mean now don't stop him
all right okay Kamizo no fuma le wope actually manifesto promise nya yu na mana mona sago no bom na mo popo na pum agbonya ne duaja banyi ale ne biawo mikita milang mo na kakara ya wala onji amosi aglobe yepon tepo ble yepa adam yonye ye na be egba assembly member o beso ola allowance ya lo fotupom ta ju ko lava pe ti auditorium ma e die nyara lo gbonyare to mama ye oba allowance kam na mi ka mabino han ko ma gbonyare be do be nyalo yo na ma be daga na ra gwabe ya fon ko gombo ya mete ashitoka ko bo yire ka lo yi ya e leadership alo ko sunya be na nyum no la nya wewe ha pun na ma majima biao de gomble gana kata glogodua eye wada nwe na ma va lo assembly kata lo assembly aro ho dem
o to asiji kana ma fun du couple lava. New Year hell for na asemi me beswa. Na ma de bro. Na wa do chum. Ha me ya, o kan ko me yida. Na ko sa ko ma. Ta na kunu. Na kunu. Na me bro du couple lava ni. Me de kuku. Asemi me beswa ni. Manga nyane moto ba ko, nyane o. Nyane dadi no fuma. Ta ko me ko ja ngole kuku me e jaba ma. Nyane allowance. Cheme ga jiga globela. Nyane what do you call it? Maybe me economy of prosecutions or or property rate. No, got offer. Upon never any incumbents, hell no contest ready. I forgo her with the cola, a dog fellow will come. I don't know, bully. I've not got a kit of our. I give me hang my glory. My glory, oh, me call Regina. I'm not going to do corporally. May over a water.
Adam and a corridor would record. I will make a kind of assembly. Assembly. A moment on you, Nikatami noni, do Benjamin Bogan Alanya.
Yes, so I repeat that. You see, I represented you.
Okay.
Is known. I represented assembly members across the country. See when we go, or choose me. If we are passing whatever was statement now, I must be frank with you. That's why I'm a president member. Now, assembly member, then they should tell me where assembly member the future was statement.
No, me be am like anybody. I nya on a blaro, I jeer, I love damn and a do that to coppola body. Manya milk lunch you lam to yama, or when woman, a woman, a dang man, and let me like it could be a man. Yeah.
Okay, oh, that was the suppose I dread to coppola, Mahama, no, where I cover down Lori. I'm all alone. You may go and represent me, represent, let the coppola me an allowance.
I would do, yes, I'm a co. Because because
I call semantics, politics, Open Kava, O Doran Kavawa, Nuke, what I'm making. As a woman, and we are one, Damasan over I away you our dog. As a man, any qua, and Yamaji. A carriage may yamaji, and yan you know me. And I remember the pompous, Mereduquin, Corriga, a pom galame. A poem in Toba, if you watch him a ceremony, the Shaki hair and now, Maybe which will tell you over my young
Ayakwe womlo, ameda evi, nojena holon ode, ameda evi, nojena holon ode. Amemano amesie, eye na mensuale.
All right. Honorable, no Tom and no Yagrumba, may I make a repeat.
Oh, anyway, Jeleka Makafuruku. No, may be already young. Well, be already young. Nicola Camilla and Nico Yam. Never Yamao left the festival alone. You might tell says the Queen. Massa Pamela.
All right, me na Tapugan and Yaw, you look in your players, quality seller and your Lisa, and your Lisa, Bunyareka and Yastana, you na young Popo, Ubumo, Ava, Fletchinamo, Eta, Papa Jumber, Meow, Yaw, the car, Alva, Donairango, Manava, Virginia, Mammy Jacon, the Kashika, by me, Akbagari.
Our subcommittees who
Subcommittee, so,
Yanto meeting, I know, Ŋdi.
Okay, that committee, so what we could do 9. Okay. All right, wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it, Ban. Home Municipal is the capital of Water region. Capital. Nyafen Monola, Anya Koron Penyana Messiame. Name la Fode. Never one hour, you put on Mula. Cashavera, over let a Pavea, a Banajan on Choluka, a Tabo. Tara, Leka, and Yaoleha. Ejavi Potanisian, name, you know, what they can. And no ravene. My biajon of Yosibe. A mortar as young Toji or whatever, a mortar coming out edge of Jordan. Never to Jolly. Mother woman, no do Giallo bold, no tell on you. Oh, Mount Honorable, Nuclearly. I mean, Adafo, any church of Adafo. Ayana, and Noah Asordo, and Noah, I want you there. But I never below. Ya finally ku banala me kaje enyi walo look at na power your job. You are not helping society to grow because you are not shaping your leader. Let's shape when you may shape it. Let's change nyabubu advocacy. Never shape this thing this way. Allow we like na wa chafo enya jogo agbo you go now wale tanu ke magbo ko be ma nyanye be ho walo menya amayi reka banyuna ho ma tu me vaya bana jima go be mere ho nya tambo nya ko sibe amle ma ko pu wa tambe fu musara na filo mele ma ko ma fio na filo kwa mele ma ba sibi wa fio akere ne be jabubu me vay nuya
ya do panchi
enya ko me gbola leke enya le ya agboro manya eleke nya joki and wabia ko biam tira me ka nyama wotensin ndum dakere me do dewu ya mele fugo ya ga chonya le mele fu menya crowd ne me sema bu nge poke he me sema ori fukanam ake gawa do funya alo kawala afutu jara afuno jiu ma dere nya chenya bobela ne leke invitation kerela enye invitation de toke ake me atango wana tokere nenye be nya me fele fi ya mile no fula anya be there is unity at play gakene be beju no fi je ga gbonare ame je mo nyu ese ake gbora that is the issue. I am elected. The process is key. Ngi mo to be elected. I've spoken about it. If you be eje me mo na kora na ma onyo fedo ta ma do be mi mi fedo o fechera na ko be enyu mi nyawe eje te fe na mo na ko mi wa do ese gbo la an me mi nya do la ke ga wala afutu jala afuno sipo enya ga bana nya bubuzu e ya ko ma ko tere nya ko ta nya sara apena mi nya ba wo nyu nta kwa me same same me jo fiti apena mi o weji bujare nchoko oyonani ele nele mama dijire kula ni wo je iye de adan le ka vero le lo weta mi ame ko nya be o do ele ti jo le na ba ile wo gbe together e ya na sama pota ni nya fe ingo yi nya o ape
yo ape no ba le ke no pun ni ko ka ga Chopia da licho nyama ba papanchi a joy kabaya. Okay, fuma no ekumayo we menana nyaba apana jero be paklem. Magbillion ya na manya shigere ba jimaga radio play TV hidem. Wachwa oga yue gagbo ne ba afia bage. No, ina yue abi no hukunta mata gogo. Kama kuni ya communications outfit nya safaja kama. Safaji boya makwe ba hia ba nyama ba nyano ni. Wona bagbulo nya. Yana bagbulo ebanya. Ya na ma yekwe ma ba do ma ina nyama ba mi va. Ejibiji avatar. Whenever communications outfit le miashi, you lay down procedures only. Come you have media, mission a clear. Yet time out, but no home. I can't remember be ma. Afita go come the my line. Ma ablocho mamta. Ya fibo ne me order de ne eva afiama me have. It depends on the host. Ani host tie whatever ya know abito abima guduna molo alo ya otoni. So I think that's basically that. Ro nya zorengo nya jojore va nya bo cho ike makoba nemi me na omonkoko no kunchomya nwa. We've not done good job in government Carl's 541 post-election appointments over irregularities. Okay, the government has revoked the appointment of 541 individuals recruited after the 2024 election, citing failure to comply with due process. This decision follows a review by a committee established by the Chief of Staff, which examined 2,080 cases of post-election recruitment, appointments, and promotions in the public service. According to the Minister of Government Communications, Felix Kwachiofosu, 1,539 appointments were upheld as they met the required standards, while 544 were revoked for procedural breaches. The committee's review aimed to ensure fairness, compliance, and lay down rules and the integrity of public sector recruitment. Peter Cohen, Nasalau, Enyagav, Legana, Fia, Docho, the Kanya Babajama, Wajirudu, Kakemokobo, Yama, Missy, Mr. Yamoku, Kaya, Wajirudu, Bubodenku, Amaro, Yoko, Doma, Mabe, Alofa, Aton, Plan, Vorike, Ba, Oho, Domalamo, Yika, Nyamo, Manosanchi, Kaka, Orashi, Amaro, Yokanye, Amakbereka, Blalofaton, Chibo, no, Niko, Alabe, Osugo, do Alojaba, Odo, Alabe, Jiru, Dog, Kona, Do, Nya, Jede, when I return walk to Aleke, Ukbofina Domeo, Felix of Osukachi, Poncho, but Deata. The revoked appointments were largely those completed after December 7, 2024 and failed to meet the necessary compliance standards. However, the committee granted clemency to some individuals with disabilities, allowing them to regularize their status and remain in the public service. Fear, evaso, and controversy. Okay, please suppose to me by that was me that power. I feel patakota on the door, Marogo, Mamma, Jabon the door. Kakayo, the Shamion, Chibano, no door, Malaba, Ronamu, Rohan, Jebano, Domotayo, time, Namoyo, Namoba, or Pagman, or are regularized. What are you talking about? You are not competent to work. Why do you stay there to regularize? No government and never so controversy. Nyama Makorum.
My daughter, never communication minister. I have no poco. Bama transition the started from one government to the other, near Atlanta. And Zigrechala Miamero here, Miss Evelwe, or Amoho, the domain, the election year, especially, not the third quarter of the year. Ko Ola Moho, maybe local government service, Ubo, Ola Moho, Otola, military, police, government institutions where Ubola Moho, Oh, whatever you have, you bring it. Oche say, Ejemo. If my am not sure about you, every Victoria made the school, I for the attend doctor. No, I said, you know, what as engineer. Look at your name, you are a doy, name you are soon. The people boldly say this is nay, the Domacula. Oh, the technician, look at my son, let the Domina Hoyagula. As soon as any regulation, I glory. No engineering course. I go home an engineer. And like Domini, yeah, Menano, yeah, was over the school day. Many engineer, any regulation. So if you have the actual qualification, not as you, but you are giving yourself out for that the job. Well, a Josam, I may have 443 or 453. Out of the cocoa, a dojo in the sun and Saka Maso. What was some Woji? I'm not all like old as so each other, eh? Oh, yeah, but I know you college here, but I will be bring your document and see Beno Bawana. As I know, no, you are Maja. Now, all demand may have ever never gone. You have a Mark Pere, Mabia, please bring your certificates. Mark, I'm not a trouble. You have a bully. Oh, Galaxy. Tell it as a woman. Fit him a joke, get it a regular job. Elefuma, Yamako, all qualified, don't over. And if much of the dome do to bragging, I roll in that dog where it's only Nyakura and the brain. Look, Mekabera, ma eji bi kwa mo mi kwa mo re domeri level monkey play by sizes as a revision goma e dori na amesiame atawa do na amesiama atawa lo minya is politics tamol ko ujana do what ho e dori la minya matangbo ayo do goro ki fi ma ko mi atorola certificate melezo akara what ho do ki ho no wa I don't know, I'm in charge of machines. Maybe I'm an engineer. This is job at some make the coach at Tawa and a party person. Open I'm in charge of security. Tafrache, as a man, no in charge of Nana here, you don't need skills there. Many at the university go. Only I don't allow specific skills. Yabano direct laboratory. Mama over. As a woman, Yabba engineer, Agbam worry, Agbam over Nudomari. Kaka, you want a management and offer me without even the required certificate. So, Ghana Africa, even we have to be HME devil to do more mean a killer at town. A killer matter on the matter. Kake me poma go that I look up that go. Bagu say mama. And no ma onye discussion. Research in the discussion already. These are the no genuine discussion genuine or
fosu kwa chifanya mabia ode. Maji mas nyama nto. But tawo ma bia question. Manye nyekulu ko chukara ro. Domle tamanande transmitting enya salo. The questions are hono baba market. Tamaji ma guide conversation na. Ofosu kwachi gbogboma madu no nyide no regularize and my create hit alo controversy in the government baba biambe de lo npopoching de nyama lete peba mu no regularize.
Yes, very some of the regularization e do le am you certificate you taje na cho e do le maybe you have a degree, okay, they need, if you are in a job you can upgrade and have your MPhil, your masters. Any regularization, how you mean and I can even give example this HTU left here. I'm all gonna HTU with maybe an MPhil. Okay, they need a doctor, you must be a doctor, you must have a doctorate degree.
Doctor, yeah, PhD.
So as you are in the institution, you are doing that. So that we call a lecturer. So that's the regulation that you are upgrading the student knows that yes, you are determined to do it. And then a seller, you are demonstrating, and now management, you are doing what? You are capable.
Whereas there are competent people. Because there are competent people. Some are even at home right now. Some even have leanings, but I'm not interested in the party leanings. Yaka domoko chona mo amado lia all the competent. Tanke na make after 7th December blame that fuma. But not regularized when somebody has the competence and the qualification. Not damia mole of osukwache, and the answer is no coming.
You see, the answer may come when he comes back to address the press.
Okay, all right.
Okay, the one came in Yagbomle. No, go back to the press. Answer Kitola. That they make one novel. There was no big questions. After the press briefing, it took some few minutes for you to emulate. The journalists, they asked a question. I think I'm like maybe a question. I can't feel like a question arising now. Expect maybe never.
Tamaro journalists or immediately. And Yarakama Loosho. Come look in because journalists are general knowledge. Samuel, experts or labor experts only. Amole feel that you got the question over there. Oh, oh, analyzing. I got journalists, my guest, and you to assembly, general knowledge in the question. So you are an expert in what goes on in the assembly.
Yeah.
Questions and we just were looking for answers for some of them, but there are comments. Now comments are. I've been on Tonto message now every day. Good morning, Tony. Bro, please, you know the truth that there was a political arm twisting. So please quiz him on that. Ask him whether he has called me.
I have not called him.
I have
not called him. I have not called him. Okay. And I'll be calling him. I have my time. I've not called him yet.
All right. So okay,
I've not called him yet. I'll be calling him, but I've not called him yet.
All right. Macmillan, Honorable, you have your answer. You have not been called yet, but he will call you. And I'm sure you listen to that part. Very young of Ayono Shuaji. Safaji advisedly, let me have exclusives with both of you. So since it's a communication chief for you, I work with that. So he will call you. He will call you. So let's not waste time on that. Hello?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Just to throw that into the eyes of Ghanaians, no one will be recalled. You sacked someone who was appointed in 2022 for no justification. You think you are the only wise person on this earth? I'm not sure if I understand, but maybe Honorable understands. Okay. Kwame, where settings. So what you guys did was unnecessary. Now Julius have realized if he doesn't fix the I don't like that word. If he doesn't fix, let me say maybe the mess, it will go against him in his presidential bid. But the harm is already done, whether you call them back or not. Okay, I appreciate your message. Peter Pokudo message, my greetings to Honorable. I'm listening to you live. We are the landowners. Peter Poku, and shout out to you, Honorable, as well. I know your sister. My sister was involved in an accident recently. I'll do something. I'll do my best. Okay, more comments coming in. Nibe, on what basis do you take a middle-level public servant from regular employment and here political apparatchiks with dubious and questionable credentials? I'll read it again. On what basis do you take a middle-level public servant from regular employment and hire political apparatchiks with dubious and questionable credentials? So now I'm not sure, but the NPPA take out our African political practice, so called them in that after the election. Allow NDC fear public middle level public servants or them that plus sube your chopa parachisako dono. I'm not sure, so please come again. But honorable is here. I don't hear you must say gomo. Can don't hear honorable segment in a different way. You can come inside. So that comment is very, very difficult. I'm not so clear on that.
I'm also not clear.
Okay. Baglaja. Oh wow. Uncle Baglaja. Baglaja will revoke all after looting the nation. Those words. You see, can't you write without insulting? You see, revoke all after looting the nation. They employ people to cause the new government. Then use the word. You know, this you make the word difficult for me because I share the man I see strong messages on everyone here. You might even appeal by no message do nama you might know. Honorable we met down on your hand, might man down. So
maybe I be enyam. The answer is just to say yes.
Oh yeah, oh come on. Yeah, it's not about that at all. Far from that. So the Christian Adiabo Christian do message dami be well done. Big ups to all of you listening to us live. Edo the way we are called Jem Semcho Aplau. Good morning to you. I like your costume. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, okay. Victor Mianko Semcho Barracks Newtown. Good morning to you. Great inspirational message there. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Hilda Mianko Semcho Deme. I'm listening to you from Deme. Thank you for the motivational message. All right. More messages coming in. Kakeli, please ask Honorable. Okay, so I think I've asked that. So Honorable, with all these many appointments, okay, that's a different. With all these many appointments, how sure is it?
Which ones are qualify it. Which one?
Oh, with all the many appointments, or with maybe I've got many roles. How sure are you that you'll be efficient on the job? So it's a valid question. I'm supposed to sue.
The corrections are not in. I don't have many appointments.
It's only one. Maslow.
Yes, that is one.
Okay.
Society, I presented myself. The call the Kuyana, Beno Daconam. Tam over Sending. Ayao Okonam. Tano Daconam of assembly member. No Daconam of presiding member. No Daconam of a vice chairman. No Daconam of a dean. Men no Konamu, the appointment to. Time of valley, number point the Jeromia, the Okonam. That's it over you. For many in chop, medicine never power. I go Daconam. This is the first one, and this is a power out that Korame, Jurago, you know, opposition have a Daconam. I'm more common secondam.
But I say now, I was suing you very
correction, Emma, Fediari, Cho, a good boy, Matan Bonneberry, no, never, but I already never assembly to do my when a diary and a document became metal operating one. Ever young casual. Let me present member, we are a dory. Sitting, we have mutual as a speaker of parliament. It's only 8 times in a year. Every assembly Saturday, but never say assembly Saturday. Let go at least 3 times. Kakamiya the home municipal, I mean, a quarter to the first quarter.
Comment to Subotarian.
My education here. I've 9 the Fuma 2 days. I got 9, so that is 8 times in a year. Yakuama and my never door no one job. Tari, Matomia dock him Magatama Bureco.
Okay.
As everyone, Silver.
All right. So Tony, Tony, please ask him what is the state of Maslow. That is one. Quickly. Akpeni Kuma Emiankosem Jo Dome. Every day. How many times? Is there a capping to the number of times you should serve?
No. As you speak now, Akachi no. He's going to a 7th term as PM. I think he'll do the election next week. 7th term, I'm going to 4th term. Get to South. they all retain them as third.
Back behind you.
Yeah, you.
Back behind the old parliamentarian. Oh, education could Jimmy. So let's put the sentiments aside. Okay, a question the character maybe a question maybe a question state of Maslow.
Oh, Maslow is going to bounce back. For the past years,
the state of Maslow.
The state of Maslow is bouncing back.
Ah, my question. What is the level of fear? If you have none of you that's the question we're asking.
And the never see you, Madam Abigail. What I said, Maslow will bounce back.
So, Linda, Bama. So, how would you feel if you were in the shoes of McBillion? Aleke, who prevail the
decision in the shadow, her article, you must be responsible for it. Okay, but son like baby man, her take decision for that, my complaint. Her nothing, nuki gawo, I'm a you, nagawo. It becomes a decision. I can't ever that decision can take la. You may like who. Yeah,
no, maybe you didn't get the question. Every how would you feel if you were in the shoes, if you were the one they were prevailing upon?
I'll take the decision and end it there.
And end it there.
But not complain further.
You will not complain further. Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but can I ask a follow-up? Does it mean, in your estimation, McBillion has taken a decision to accept the weight that was exerted on him, but he has not?
I don't know ever the official weight to.
Keep that one.
We are all in our own way. Myself, I have a unique feature. And Nki Hele Mewala, Eya de Fia.
Yeah.
Njẹ́ kìí sinú ọmọ ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀lẹ́. Lẹ́kì mẹ́ ọkọ̀ n'anya la ẹ̀lẹ́ fúnra lẹ́kì wẹ̀ ọkọ̀ n'anya.
Okay.
Tari mẹ́lẹ̀ miawnye players ẹ̀wẹ̀ miawnye ngọ̀. Ama ata na ẹ̀rọ miawla because of the way you handle the whole thing na, you allow certain things to influence the kind of personality you are. Actually, it's a factor. So we are guided. A
quick one. Maybe this will be the last one. The person is asking this question, playing anonymity. Did you meet Honorable McBillion at Ziavi during the funeral, the Ziavi funeral of Toby Ayima? Hey, Honorable Beadu Banana show there. Did you give gratitude? What happened?
Hey. I reacted Kakenya Gidi Magore. Oh, Egomela. Ndo, Enyabe Wanane, Omawana, about a Hukunamche.
Oh, Mega Pamo.
Daddy, I'm a
private one. I'll leave the private one.
And the
public one is. You are okay. Nyasalo.
I will not go further. That's the amount. That's it.
I can mad them.
Jamie. No, Ponaheme, Aponori, Nedasi, Dakari, Muki, Novia Basic of Watai, Tanasilo.
Okay, so answer going. Let's do justice to the listeners.
I will not. You not push.
No, you are not going to talk.
No. You, I probably have not you.
You are not going to talk.
I'm questioning you. I want some level of peace and unity in my assembly.
Oh, no.
There was a reaction. Reaction can be no Yankee. That reaction.
Don't believe about the point. But say
they never will be either.
You are doing mind trading.
Okay, so
I'm the host. Don't read my mind. Need bomb everybody. I'm a I must do that journalism side. Ni majima bon konyewe amare bie nyambe ma be honorable. Banke Josi afifia ko ku te po ha e ka McBillion terenti be odogbe na na shenke jo ha. Honorable wogbonbe ye majibe ya gara nyama mo ala ba McBillion wonane McBillion nyemi o aluma nyama na blon good. But the listener must not be confused by banter. So I'm just explaining to the listenership. Honorable Maunya but you may declare where I don't know. It does it. It's a question. Now, my question, even in court, in my question, if they like, they will jail you.
Don't go further.
No, but you should have allowed me to do my work because you are reading my mind. You are reading my mind.
Thank you for doing your work.
You are reading my mind. Yeah, you are reading my mind. Don't read my mind. All right, you now Lisa, Daka, Isha Chamyanchita, Majiva, La Majimonia, Acho Wanaya. Okay, Honorable Do, Dr. Do, in how we Fika, area 52 and area 53 in Joya. By doing a prominent member of the NDC, Ode Wɔna to Mabawa, no Afion, Ajana or Rajana Dada, and ya one are equal. The Mijiva upon Chuma, some developmental issues. I can't let you my Mava, Lina Muta, Midak Banner, Honorable Do, Interpreter, Wamole, Le Mto, Mama. But most of the questions you could cry, you could get lawyer or like similar tangents. People believe conversation is a facade, but it's not necessary. Politics is a game of numbers, it's a game of interest and all that. So I think the personal sentiments and all that, we can put them aside. So that's that. Tony McBoy, Eplomile, Batome, Kamanamonko Honorable Monia, Ponyatana Mille Minister Kamako.
It was an interesting one. Maglobe, concerning the normal of assembly. And New York just to make sure there's peace and tranquility. This is not one of my ways of handling issues. Because I have to honor your invitation. I can imagine my value or if you wonder, oh, as you mentioned, calling my vow. I'm my sister immediately. And me over that. One of your roles is that make sure there is that peace and tranquility at every institution. Because if there's no peace in a certain institution, you will have it. And so that's all I can say there.
Okay, honorable for every action there's a motive. You calling your susume, you get a macbo in your Macpede Shiba, Nanka, Nyayo Mamijona, Onye Dunya Kala Jayo, Camille, Mutomo, Emokosawa, Abamuntome, Kenya, Akodam Tua, Lo, Shipitone, Indisia, New Kajin, Lenyapon Toma, Ejabamiak Bullet to Anase, Mokosabanya Jojo Dollar and Ejabo Volta Regina, Nanye, a driver for news, a big newsmaker in this current government. Nemi Senyaro, Mamako Namio, but Beba Jonami Monko Vadanyama. For never was a sado lemagbananya, a low kafla, a bikuquaro, leteparo, Mia Banya Jojola, Banya Hawa, Yako, Alabanya Melemia Dumo. Itamak Blue, Mia da Shile sentiments are over versus a papaji, and Nya Leo Leco, Miagli. Namakbilon Gava Fiat Chonha, Aleke Miu Wɔna Bokwe, and Namakiano, and Yakolia. Then Nabu Waraga foreign to her and Yamafono, Vivima for Punchi, Patricio Fagbo, no Vivi, Yeque, da Manya Drewo, Alo Tukara, Kokoko, in Yapatan Susuka, as newsmakers and as kingmakers, you have to be drivers of the news. And I feel proud, Egbamo, message you don't damage you, Ghana to coffee, loving a multitude, message you don't fever. And I feel proud that that's how it should be. So we are rather making you more accountable and also believing that you have a path, a political future. So instead of going to back bench, the parliament, mature, Monko, Abemia, Puncho, Mionchi, Tajamia, when make Bemia, Yapon, Genato, Alago, announce Sonamo, Choha, Organomialem, Nani, Tamusua, in Yamablo. Akpeno Abalikana. Yo, kama ne yo na nyasalo agba message yo les envoie gere nye monya be makbobe enya kata ogblo answer nya mo kata va ihota ne ma klo message o me dakpeno me po message a routine do message dam maybe choke ka denta do message dam tashi do message dam community 18 plato ga ka me po mo mi fota tony magboy banka kamanu nya me dakpene do hachi Joshua Bansa i ke panchia mi o no paro ni ga non kosem ka ke o me dakpene kingdom nyaho dakpene mauko le bebo na jipola Christian mi o kata ka no magbana mi do ajora le na ka de magbana mi le pere ngalo do pleto kata me dakpene mi kata nka kamano yana mi bye bye.
Hey, see, they go they pretend say they love you. They go they call for mouth, they sweet they call. I say, they go they smile for front, they say they love you. Hey, they go they spoil for back, they say they love you. Hey, jealousy, 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 oh, everywhere. Jealousy, 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 oh, everywhere.